challenge to Lesotho because they don't have access to, for instance, the sea. They will now have to go and pass through South Africa, for instance, and then they now have to pay lots and lots of things because they are now bringing it into their country. They now have to pay tariffs. So reduction of tariffs can actually lessen the burden on such countries and make, let's say, the standard of living for the citizens as well a lot more easier and more and better, comfortable. Yes, basically.
Yeah. Also, there was one other conversation that actually touched me. I think the that was from the delegation of Liberia, speaking about fundraising having to do with as a tool for youth as a youth empowerment tool for the youth to actually venture or to take this type of leadership mantle and be resilient towards it. How was the conversation? I mean, I'm just trying to get why she was so passionate about it. Because she was talking about putting money in there,
Investing in
and
the
we
youth.
all heard the news from various media outlets that Ghana here um, to embark or to run a political campaign, you have to spend over like 200 million Ghana cedis for you to be able to run it successfully. And I heard them talking about they resorting to youth traders, youth entrepreneurs to also come together to contribute their monies together and raise the fund for the youth to also um, push up to this leadership, higher leadership positions that we have across the continent and across the various Commonwealth positions. Can you just, as the head of the blog, can you just give us your insight on that very issues?
I think it's very necessary. It's a very important point because investing in the youth is investing into the future of our continent, not just countries. Funds, I mean, you cannot, like you rightly said, or like the delegate rightly said, you cannot engage or do something without investing or putting in money or raising funds, for instance. I think what she was trying to say is that we should invest more in these kind of things to empower the youth so that when the time comes for them to take over, they already know what they are going into. Let's bring out these seminars, these leadership trainings, these exchange programs where we can have our young ones go out there and champion the cause of things like economic development for our country and all those things. So yes, it is very necessary to, I really understand the point and I do support it that it's necessary to raise funds for these kind of programs that is going to be run for the youth so that they are exposed to this world because the youth are not just the future leaders, the youth are leaders of now, today. So if they are exposed to it, they do not just have theoretical training, they have practical training as well. Yes.
Okay, that's right. Also, about the topic of political stability, do you think that this very topic, as you being a youth advocate, is a challenge to other various fellow advocates? Do you think that issues having to do with investment into youth empowerment initiative is a challenge to the young people out there?
I think it is a challenge because they are not seeing or they are not having the access to these kind of programs. And even if they do have the access, a lot of the time, not all the time, because sometimes or most of the time they have access to it, but then a lot of the time it is restricted for them. So if you do not have a certain maybe qualification or if you do not, or if you are not, for instance, invited you cannot partake in these things. And I think, yes, it is a challenge for them because if it was perhaps, there are different ways to tackle them. Either maybe tackle it pertaining to a particular field, or just generalize it so that it is open to everyone. If it is tackled pertaining to a particular field, we can have it open to all the youth or majority of the youth that is in that particular field to come and learn and then go about it. Or we can just generalize it and then make it accessible to the youth and everyone, because yeah, a lot of them are out there looking for these opportunities to just learn and be able to give back to society as well. But then these opportunities are not there because, not because they do not um, necessarily are not being invested into, because there are some programs that are being invested into for the young ones, but it's not readily accessible to all the youth. So I think we should tackle it. Perhaps we can tackle it from that perspective as well.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, um, as the blog head, I would want you to give me your personal um, intake or your personal um, insights from your section, the section you had today. What are some of the personal inspirations that you actually um, drew today, and also your final words to the young people out there?
The young people are ready. That is what I can tell from the session we just had. I think the young people are ready. They are ready to step out there to challenge themselves, not just be in their comfort zones. They want to challenge themselves. They want to make their countries better, not just themselves, because they know that it goes beyond just them. It's an entire country, it's an entire regional continent. Yes, they are ready and they are willing to put themselves out there to produce these youth led solutions. And one thing I would add is that we are moving into a digital age, and these young ones, I can tell, are very abreast with this digital age. That is why we actually do need to invest, because investing in them is investing into the future, like I said, and then getting our countries a par with whatever is going on or how the world is evolving, especially digitally.
Okay. All right. So thank you again. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for your insight. Thank you for having time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
We would also be going around. We would want to see your engagement as the section keeps on running.
Yeah, I
Probably
will. I
tomorrow
will.
too is going to be another
Yes.
interesting day. And we are so glad that you also have time to engage and also to help train your other colleagues who also want to excel. And not just to excel, but also to make sure that your voices are being heard
Heard.
and considered. That, I
And that
think,
they are being seen as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So thank you so much again for joining us
And
today.
thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. So we just had a very short conversation with one of the blog head, being the African blog, who just came to share his insights and also what actually happens or what happened in the African blog section. So we are not done yet. We are just about moving into the various committee sections. So we'll join you back here again to bring you the other sections we have running. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here.
All right, Charlie. I think I was.
2025. Events like this obviously reminds us just how powerful youth engagement can be, not just as a concept, but as a force for real and lasting change across the Commonwealth. And at this point, let me mention that I'm representing the country director, British Council, who, because of some other equally important engagement, could not be here this morning. So forgive me, these are not my words. These are exactly his words. At the British Council, we are proud to work alongside young people on that journey, and we believe in your potential, not just as future leaders, but as active contributors to change. Right now. That belief is what drives our work here in Ghana and across the Commonwealth. Through programs like the Great Scholarships, Commomwealth Scholarships, the Chevening Scholarships, we help bright people access world-class education and return to contribute meaningfully to their communities. Every year, we see the ripple effect of that investment in schools, in government, in tech startups, and definitely in policy spaces, young people making a difference. Beyond scholarships, our work in skills development, entrepreneurship, and creative industries provides practical, life-changing opportunities. Whether it's training young creatives to grow sustainable businesses, supporting young women with digital skills, or facilitating regional exchange through the Going Global initiatives, we are committed to creating real pathways for growth. What we do is not about charity, it's about partnership. It's about recognizing that young people already have what it takes to lead. What's needed is access, support, and trust. And that's exactly what we strive to offer you young ones. As we stand at this intersection of innovation and inclusion, it is clear the Commonwealth's future is in good hands. Yes, in your hands. And I encourage you to use this summit not just to learn, but to build lasting networks, challenge assumptions, and above all, to believe in the power of your voice. Thank you to the organizers for bringing us together. The British Council is proud to be a partner, and we remain committed to working with you on this journey. Thank you, and I wish you a successful and impactful summit.
Let's get one more time for him. Mr. Samuel Zulu Brefo, he's a project manager in charge of TVET at the British Council. All right, so I understand that we have some people who have joined us all the way from Sierra Leone and Liberia, and I think they deserve a Ghanaian welcome. So if we can have you stand up, let's put our hands together for our delegates all the way from Sierra Leone. Put your hands together for, and then Liberia, Sierra Leone also, and then Liberia. Okay, put your hands together for them. Let's put our hands together for them. Wow, wow. In Liberia, we say welcome, isn't it? Aha. And in Sierra Leone, we say welcome na saloni way, isn't it? Please put your hands together one more time for them. Thank you very much. You may resume your seats. And of course, we have people representing different countries here. Please put your hands together one more time for yourself. And our unity is our greatest resource. And so this morning, we are honored to receive solidarity messages from some individuals. And to give us the first solidarity message for this morning, we have Divine Kwajude. He is a policy advisor for education and advocacy at the All African Students Union. Please, let's put our hands together for him to give us some solidarity message. Thank you very much.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. It is a great honor to address this opening ceremony of the Model Commonwealth Summit 2025. There's a lot that has been said by the guest speakers that have preceded me, and so I will keep this very short. I bring you fraternal greetings from the All Africa Students Union, which is the umbrella body representing over 170 million African students across the 54 countries in Africa and across the diaspora. I also extend to you warm greetings from our Secretary General, Mr. Peter Kwesikoji, who was supposed to be here but unfortunately cannot make it this morning due to other equally very important engagements. He extends his greetings and well wishes for the summit. Today's chosen theme, Innovating for Humanity, Pioneering Sustainable Development Through New Knowledge, speaks directly to the calling of our generation. Humanity today faces unprecedented challenges, including social inequalities, fragile democracies, the climate disruption, and widening digital and economic divides. Meeting these challenges requires knowledge that is not only innovative, but also humane. Knowledge that does not just sit in classrooms alone, but also travels into communities and places otherwise unreached. Students and young people must therefore be at the forefront of this mission. Across the Commonwealth, young people are already harnessing digital technologies to bridge educational gaps, protect our planet, and mobilize communities for social justice. We at ASU believe that these are seeds of transformation that demonstrate how the energy of young people, when matched with enabling policies, can reshape our world. And so at ASU, we believe that innovation is not just an end in and of itself. The true value of innovation lies in the extent to which it uplifts human dignity and builds sustainable futures. To pioneer development through new knowledge, our institutions must therefore open doors to students to contribute ideas and design solutions in partnership with government. We believe that
used to be, and that you are young. There is somebody in the audience who knows me quite well. I'm sure she's asking herself, how old is this Samuel? Well, the truth is, Diana, I'm no longer the young, vibrant man you saw managed and coached some 17 years ago when I was doing my national service. To be young is a gift, and I would encourage you to cherish it and use it profitably. Well, let me quickly say good morning to our distinguished guests, young leaders, partners, and friends. It's a real pleasure to be with you today at the Model Commomwealth Summit 2025. Events like this obviously reminds us just how powerful youth engagement can be, not just as a concept, but as a force for real and lasting change across the Commomwealth. And at this point, let me mention that I'm representing the country director, British Council, who, because of some other equally important engagement, could not be here this morning. So forgive me, these are not my words. These are exactly his words. At the British Council, we are proud to work alongside young people on that journey, and we believe in your potential, not just as future leaders, but as active contributors to change right now. That belief is what drives our work here in Ghana and across the Commomwealth. Through programs like the Great Scholarships, Commomwealth Scholarships, the Chevening Scholarships, we help bright people access world-class education and return to contribute meaningfully to their communities. Every year, we see the ripple effect of that investment in schools, in government, in tech startups, and definitely in policy spaces, young people making a difference. Beyond scholarships, our work in skills development, entrepreneurship, and creative industries provides practical, life-changing opportunities. Whether it's training young creatives to grow sustainable businesses, supporting young women with digital skills, or facilitating
area last year, Abuja. Yeah. I think I met your country director. Yes. I don't know if at the time he was a country director. Okay. Yeah.
It is both an honor and a privilege to address you today at the Model Commonwealth Summit 2025 here in Accra. On behalf of High Commissioner Juliet Bainer Sutherland, I bring you warm greetings from the government and people of Barbados, and I extend heartfelt congratulations to the organizers for convening this important gathering of youth, vision, and purpose. The Commonwealth, as we know it, is not merely a collection of 56 nations bound by history, but it is a living community of values of democracy, cooperation, solidarity, and shared humanity. From its earliest days, the Commonwealth has sought to transform the legacies of the empire into a platform for partnership, dialogue, and mutual progress. Today is about you, the youth of our nations, who carried that mission forward with fresh energy and imagination. And Ghana is as
used to be, and that you are young. There is somebody in the audience who knows me quite well. I'm sure she's asking herself, how old is this Samuel? Well, the truth is, Diana, I'm no longer the young, vibrant man you saw managed and coached some 17 years ago when I was doing my national service. To be young is a gift, and I would encourage you to cherish it and use it profitably. Well, let me quickly say good morning to our distinguished guests, young leaders, partners, and friends. It's a real pleasure to be with you today at the Model Commomwealth Summit 2025. Events like this obviously reminds us just how powerful youth engagement can be, not just as a concept, but as a force for real and lasting change across the Commonwealth. And at this point, let me mention that I'm representing the country director, British Council, who, because of some other equally important engagement, could not be here this morning. So forgive me, these are not my words. These are exactly his words. At the British Council, we are proud to work alongside young people on that journey, and we believe in your potential, not just as future leaders, but as active contributors to change right now. That belief is what drives our work here in Ghana and across the Commonwealth. Through programs like the Great Scholarships, Commonwealth Scholarships, the Chevening Scholarships, we help bright people access world-class education and return to contribute meaningfully to their communities. Every year, we see the ripple effect of that investment in schools, in government, in tech startups, and definitely in policy spaces, young people making a difference. Beyond scholarships, our work in skills development, entrepreneurship, and creative industries provides practical, life-changing opportunities. Whether it's training young creatives to grow sustainable businesses, supporting young women with digital skills, or facilitating regional exchange through the Going Global initiatives, we are committed to creating real pathways for growth. What we do is not about charity, it's about partnership. It's about recognizing that young people already have what it takes to lead. What's needed is access, support, and trust. And that's exactly what we strive to offer you young ones. As we stand at this intersection of innovation and inclusion, it is clear the Commomwealth's future is in good hands. Yes, in your hands. And I encourage you to use this summit not just to learn, but to build lasting networks, challenge assumptions, and above all, to believe in the power of your voice. Thank you to the organizers for bringing us together. The British Council is proud to be a partner, and we remain committed to working with you on this journey. Thank you, and I wish you a successful and impactful. Summit.
Let's get together one more time for him. Mr. Samuel Zubikwe, for his project manager in charge of TVET at the British Council. All right, so I understand that we have some people who have joined us all the way from Sierra Leone and Liberia, and I think they deserve a Ghanaian welcome. So if we can have you stand up. Let's put our hands together for our delegates all the way from Sierra Leone. Put your hands together for, and then Liberia. Sierra Leone also, and then Liberia. Okay, put your hands together for them. Let's put our hands together for them. Wow, wow. In Liberia, we say welcome, isn't it? And in Sierra Leone, we say welcome na saloni way, isn't it? Please put your hands together one more time for them. Thank you very much. You may resume your seats. And of course, we have people representing different countries here. Please put your hands together one more time for yourself. And our unity is our greatest resource. And so this morning, we are honored to receive solidarity messages from some individuals. And to give us the first solidarity message for this morning, we have Divine Kwajude. He is a policy advisor for education and advocacy at the All African Students Union. Please, let's put our hands together for him to give us some solidarity message. Thank you very much.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. It is a great honor to address this opening ceremony of the Model Commomwealth Summit 2025. There's a lot that has been said by the guest speakers that have preceded me, and so I would keep this very short. I bring you fraternal greetings from the All Africa Students Union, which is the umbrella body representing over 170 million African students across the 54 countries in Africa and across the diaspora. I also extend to you warm greetings from our Secretary General, Mr. Peter Kwesi, who was supposed to be here, but unfortunately
Are we rolling?
Live.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello. Welcome to the show as it continues.
Yeah.
May we have your name?
Suleiman Yusuf.
Suleiman.
Yes.
My name. Manita So I think I'll start from Anita. Or do you want to take it?
Ladies first.
So hi Anita. Hello. Anita is an official, I believe.
Yeah.
So Anita, what are some of the expectations that you are looking to have for your committee? And is there any something unique that you're going to use to set the tone to make sure that everybody follow along and relaxes, as well as making sure all their questions and needs are met at the summit today?
Right. Thank you. I think from the venue alone, you can see that the place is very relaxing. And this morning is starting on a very smooth tone. And I believe once we roll with the day one opening ceremony, the delegates will really have a full grasp of all that they're expected to do. Although they've been taking through the processes already and what we'll be speaking on, but we expect them to come prepared, well researched, and ready to take the world on, because this is where it starts, and there's really never an ending to what we can learn or what we can achieve. And through our collective efforts, we can make the Commomwealth a better place. And so that's our expectation. And I think that today, the next day, day two's conversation is also going to be very intriguing. We're going to talk about mentorship and diplomacy, and then the other events as well. So I am geared up. I can't wait to see how.
I wish I was in your committee. I'll just stare at you and watch you speak the whole entire time. But I know that they are picking a whole lot of points from what you're making, and we wish that you come confident, prepared, and you're ready to show us what you've got.
Yeah.
So my gentleman, what country are you representing today?
Lesotho.
The Africans are the African bloc is African ones today. And I believe, what topic are you most excited to be speaking on today?
So that would be promoting digital democracy and battling misinformation.
Very delicate topic.
Yes.
In the world of
Exactly.
We had Nepal.
Exactly.
Their first female
Prime Minister through Discord. Yes.
That should be a conversation.
Yeah.
We need to sensitize and are you ready? Are you prepared?
Yes. It's something I'm very passionate about. Seeing as there's a lot of misinformation, and as we are in a digital age where everything is online, it's key we promote digital democracy while preventing censorship by other entities and misinformation, because misinformation can go a very long way in destroying democracy. So that's why the subtopic is battling misinformation. So it's very key. So I'm very excited to debate in a sense with.
I mean, knowing it's your passion, I think it's something that you can handle, and I'm not surprised if you come out as the best delegate.
Let's see.
These amazing ladies with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Yanja Magnetic and I'm from Sierra Leone, delegate from Sierra Leone.
I'm Elizabeth Salma Kumbakonaima. I'm from Sierra Leone.
Okay, so how are my lovely ladies finding that? Is it your first time? It's your first time.
Yes.
Okay. So any cultural shock? How is the experience in the stadium? So any food you tried?
Oh yeah.
The people, how any experience?
Okay. The first cultural shock was when I came. Almost everywhere you get true. Is it true?
Yes.
Yes. And it's so easy for someone to know that you are a foreigner.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Almost everybody speaks true.
Almost everybody. And even with that, we are trying to make sure other languages get apart. But it's how we've been able to get around so far.
Probably.
But I'm sure if you start English, you will respond back. Yeah. They are just hiding. They're not speaking English. And that's how they get to know you're a foreigner. So they are very, very particular and observant. But they'll switch back to English, but they need to help you or communicate. And yourself, any cultural shock or just...
Ghana has been amazing. The people has been lovely, accommodating. So yes, so far.
Any food you've tried?
No.
Not yet, but today I know you're going to try Ghana Jollof. And I'm
Yes.
going to take. You've tried the Ghana Jollof.
Yes,
And
and Banco as well.
See,
I love Banco.
She has been here.
oh, she's been here for
Yeah,
a
I've
while.
been here for a week.
A week.
I
Oh.
came,
I came in yesterday.
But I'm gonna guarantee you're gonna have something that you like.
I would
But
love
the Banku
to.
and the Jollof are top tier too. I think I would recommend you too.
Okay.
And how was it? Okay, we're gonna switch the conversation and move so close to why we are here today. What country are you going to be representing? Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Okay, what intriguing or interesting topic are you most passionate to discuss about?
Sorry?
What topic are you most excited to discuss about?
Development.
Is that
Yes.
a committee you're in?
Yes.
You have held that you prepared very well. You think you're going to walk away with the best delegate position?
Hopefully.
We'll find out at the end of the whole session and whole proceedings. And I'm rooting for you guys. And do you also think this platform is going to help us, voice out the worries, the concerns, and ideas of the youth? I think this is a platform that can do that.
I think the idea that was created position paper, from the position paper to having a committee session, and I'm sure at the end of the day we'll have a resolution because that's what we came here for. And it's actually very helpful.
What also inspired you to also take on a challenge? What inspired you to want to step on the
So, I see myself as a leader, so that inspired me to take the whole step to apply for it. So, yeah.
And the process wasn't cumbersome.
Sorry?
The process wasn't very difficult. It was
It
cumbersome.
was
At some point.
at some
but
point,
you got
yes,
through.
but we are here.
They were definitely going to work on all those issues that came.
Please do.
We'll definitely, and that's why we're having this session to make sure
Okay.
that we communicate to the organizers and do better next time. But we'd love to see you here the next time. And I hope you make the best out of this opportunity and take the time to enjoy Ghana to the fullest.
We will.
So I'll see you next time. I'll be at your committee. If I find you guys, I'll definitely get you guys to take some few content for us. Will that be okay?
Okay, definitely.
Okay. So enjoy the rest of your stay and we'll definitely catch up next time.
Definitely. Thank you.
Was that okay?
Yes.
I see the bubbles then I made a pilot. That's not more serious.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm trying to ask you a question that to be comfortable with this. Okay. Hi. Please, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Adamu Rakiba Ngunemana, a delegate for Papua New Guinea.
Nice to meet you. So, how are you feeling today?
I feel calm and excited for the summit. This is actually my first time coming here, and then I was really nervous at first, but then the friend of mine that recommended the summit for me motivated me and told me it wasn't going to be any big deal. So I'm okay for now.
Wow, calm and exciting. A first time, huh? And you're already calm and excited. I'm so glad for you. So, who or what motivated you, apart from your friend who invited you?
Okay, so he was the first person to tell me about the summit. He's the campus ambassador for UCC. So after I met him, he linked me up with other people like Mariam. Then she kept on motivating me too, and then guiding me with how the summit is going to be like.
So a lot of people come and then they are expecting to network, to link up with other people. What are the other things you are expecting from this summit?
Okay, so this is actually what I expect. Okay, this is one of the things I expect. Getting to speak out my mind and then improving in my public speaking. Yes.
Is there anything else you want to share with our lovely viewers?
Okay, so I would like to say Commonwealth Summit is a good platform for the youth, and then it's not really how you think about it. I thought it would be something.
Something extraordinary.
Yes, but then I felt really calmed when I entered the room. I thought a lot of people were going to be there and I'll feel tense, but nah, no, I'm not really.
You're okay. As you said, you're already calm and excited, and we are happy to see you here. Thank you so much. Bye. Cillian, please over to you.
So my name is Deborah Kusia Semabwama. My name is Deborah Kusia Semabwama, and I am representing Malta.
Malta.
Yes.
Hi.
And also, my name is Adraku Irene Emefa. I'm representing the people of Noru.
The people of
Noru.
Noru.
Yeah.
Alright. What committee are you in?
Resilience Democracies.
What committee? The same committee. That's lovely. What do you expect from this summit?
Okay, so I'm expecting to learn new things, to network, to get to know other people and other countries' benefits and other stuff. So that is what I'm here to learn.
So this is your first time. So what motivated you to apply to the Model Commonwealth?
Okay, so I was interested in some of the excerpts from last year, and then I was motivated to actually apply and then join this year's one as well.
That's nice. Hi, it's your first time as well. So what do you expect?
A whole lot, to network, to learn from other countries, their democracies, the people, like everything, the environment, everything.
So when you walked into the Grand Arena, what was your first impression?
I was like, wow, like I'm come to learn a lot, like about diplomacy and other stuff.
So we have a wow moment here. Akusia, over to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Cillian. Hi, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Mary Kabuki Asimdia from Ghana.
And what country are you representing?
I'm representing Australia. Woo.
So excited. So how are you feeling today?
Generally, I'm feeling calm and I have a lot of expectations and I'm just excited to be part of Model Commmonwealth 2025.
That is so interesting. So what are some of your expectations?
Well, I expect youth from all over the world to either represent their country or countries they've been delegated to, and speak up about how we can innovate humanity how we can promote sustainable development through knowledge.
Interesting. So you are representing Australia. Can you tell us anything we should know about Australia? Anything interesting?
All right. Do you know that Australia has the world's highest number of literates?
Wow.
Yes. In the world ranking, Australia has the highest rates of secondary and tertiary enrollment, and I think that's something the world should know about. Yeah.
That is interesting. So who or what motivates?
Is this mic okay?
Are you okay with mine? All right, that's fine.
Hi, Mr. Ayariga, and welcome to the show today. For starters, how has been the ambience and experience so far?
Oh, well, thank you very much. I must commend and congratulate the organizers of the Model Commonwealth Summit for the 2025.
summit. From all indications and all experience that I've seen inside there, it's quite an interesting summit. Seeing many young people interested in decision making, interested in contributing meaningfully, not only to their country but to the globe, is satisfying, because for us at the National Youth Authority, it's part of our responsibility to make sure that we're able to inculcate in many young people the spirit of being part of decision making, being part of democracy, and making sure they're adhering to their civic responsibility. So seeing many young people, many youth out there wanting to be part of the model summit of the Commonwealth, it's I think it's encouraging. I hope to see a bigger summit next year.
Yeah. This is our second edition, and with us, we're even taking our back as to the number of people that are showing interest, and each and every day want to engage in such platforms such as the Model Commonwealth as well as other youth platforms like this. And so maybe a second follow-up question: in what way do you think government can support or take forth problems and solutions that young people from the Model Commonwealth or such platforms put out, and how best they can address or support such platforms?
Yes, for support, it is government's responsibility to make sure that young people are able to air out their proposals, grievances, and their suggestions to make government a better place. Somewhere last week, we held the National Youth Conference in the Central Region, which was supposed to put many young people together to deliberate on issues that confront young people. So quite apart from that, there are other summits and other conferences and stakeholder engagement or meetings that is supposed to have many young people to air out most of their proposals, their grievances, and what they expect to see. But the challenge we all are confronted sometimes, especially speaking from the position of government, is that sometimes you host such a very beautiful summit, such a very captivating program. You have so many suggestions, so many conversations, and it ends there. We don't hear from you, you don't push forward, we don't receive the paper, you don't put the paper out there, you come and, excuse me, it's more about the Instagram post, the Facebook post, the pictures, and it ends there. And we don't really know what's the decision that was made there. We don't really know what was the position of the youth in all of those conferences. So it's supposed to be a push and pull effect. So we expect that when the youth gather in such conferences, when they're done, there should be a position on maybe a teaching topic in society, and those positions can be put in the form of a paper and presented to the appropriate corteses in government. The first call should be the National Youth Authority or the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment. But if you hold such a very beautiful conference, you make very beautiful suggestions, and you don't put it out there for us to even know or hear what you want to push, then it's as good as organizing a birthday party.
I could tell. I can mostly speak to the effect of the Commonwealth, where I took part last year, and I could tell that majority of the resolutions that were formed were quickly requested by the Youth Council of the Commonwealth, and further pushed forward to the Commonwealth Summit at Samoa last year. And as one of the best delegates last year, I was really given the opportunity to take part. So I think maybe the procedure in which should have gone to make sure that the resolutions and decisions that were taken should have taken, didn't maybe take the precedent, follow through to your sector and through the government and to the people. So you're right about that.
So you're guilty.
And that's the part that
you're guilty. So I hope you change this year.
We are honored to have you here this year as well.
Absolutely.
And so we believe that it is a right channel in which we can form to make sure that that link to us and the government can be established. And we are honored once again. So maybe another follow-up question would be, how relevant does policies of the Commonwealth and even its youth at large affect government's policies that they would like to?
Well, one good thing is that the issues that confront the youth are cascading, irrespective of your geographical location. Because the youth in America and the youth in Ghana, once you're unemployed, you're unemployed. Once you're suffering from substance abuse, you're suffering from substance abuse. When you're suffering from one issue of mental health to another, it cuts across. So any decisions or any positions that is taken, equally it's important to us here.
So irrespective of your location, once it has to do with the youth, we are more than willing. And I must state and reiterate again that I will be waiting to hear from you to know your position and whatever was discussed here, the position of the Commonwealth, the Model Commonwealth Youth Summit.
Thank you very much. I pledge to make sure that I look forward to that and make sure the right documents are presented to the table, because I'm equally passionate about it, and so the excitement in which we attach to it is one that we don't take lightly at all. So thank you so much for
I hope you turn a new leaf and don't repeat last year's mistakes.
Yes, we would. And so we want to say thank you once again for having us, and we can't wait to see you maybe in the office, and from there we are taking more action towards the policies that way.
I'll be waiting.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
thanks
See you
so
next
much.
time.
Thank you
Enjoy
so
the
much.
rest of
Thank you so much.
And South Asia, Europe, so there's North America. So there's a real opportunity and a drive there for Commonwealth to deliver change internationally at a particularly volatile time for our world.
I think that's an excellent way to put it. I mean, we experienced some teasers of it just about last year and last 2 years when the Commomwealth Youth Council dedicated just last year and last 2 years as the year of the youth. And
yes.
So that shows how dedicated it seems to address youth issues. And so we hope it continues, and this Model Commonwealth Summit becomes an add-on in ways that we can amplify that voice.
We wish you luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Hannah.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
We definitely keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can you hear all of us? You have a mic, right?
Yes.
Can you hear all of us? Hi.
Jesus Christ.
So, continuing the show, I have these amazing ladies with me. Would you like to introduce yourself and where you're from?
Hello, I'm Yanja Magat Boma, and I'm from Sierra Leone, delegate from Sierra Leone.
I'm Elizabeth Salma Kumbakonaima. I'm from Sierra Leone.
Okay, so how are my lovely ladies finding Ghana so far? Is it your first time? It's your first time. So it's your first
Yes.
time. Okay, so any cultural shock? How is the experience in the stable? So any food you tried?
Oh yeah.
The people, how any experience?
Okay, the first cultural shock was when I came. Almost everywhere you get true. Is it true?
Yes, true.
Yes, yes. And it's so easy for someone to know that you are a foreigner.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes.
Almost everybody speaks true.
Almost everybody. And even with that, we are trying to make sure other languages get apart. But it's how we've been able to get around so far.
Probably
English, you do
amazing. The people has been lovely, accommodating. So yes, so far.
Any food you've tried?
No.
Not yet, but today I know you have tried Ghana jollof. And
yes.
You've tried the Ghana jollof.
Yes, and Bangkok as well.
See,
I love Bangkok.
She has been here.
Oh, she's been here for
I've been here for a week.
I came in yesterday.
But I'm gonna guarantee you're gonna have something that you like.
I would love to.
And the jollof are top tier 2. I think I would recommend for you too.
Okay.
And how was it? Okay, we're going to switch the conversation and move so close to why we are here today. What country are you going to be representing? Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Okay, what intriguing or interesting topic are you most passionate to discuss?
Sorry?
What topic are you most excited to discuss?
Development.
Is that a committee you're in?
Yes.
You have prepared very well. You think you're going to walk away with the best delegate position?
Hopefully.
We'll find out at the end of the whole session and the whole 3 days. And I'm rooting for you guys. And do you also think this platform is going to help us voice out the worries, the concerns, and ideas of the youth? Do you think this is a platform that can do that?
I think the idea that was initiated position paper, from the position paper to having a committee setting, and I'm sure at the end of the day we'll have a resolution, because that's what we came here for. And it's actually very helpful.
What also inspired you to also take on the challenge? What inspired you to want to step up?
So I see myself as a leader, so that inspired me to take the whole step to apply for it. So, yeah.
And the process wasn't cumbersome, was it?
Sorry?
The process wasn't very difficult. It was
It
cumbersome.
was
At some point.
Yes, but we are here.
They were definitely going to work on all those issues.
Please do.
We'll definitely, and that's why we're having this session.
Okay.
To the organizers and do better next time. But we'd love to see you here the next time. And I hope you make the best out of this opportunity and take the time to enjoy Ghana to the fullest.
We will.
So I'll see you next time. I'll be at your committee. If I find you guys, I'll definitely get you guys to take some few content for us. Will that be okay?
Okay, definitely.
Say.
If I've been looking at this kind of person, don't worry. I make now.
Can you hear all of us? You have a mic, right?
Yes.
Can you hear all of us? Hi.
Jesus Christ.
So, continuing the show, I have these amazing ladies with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Yanju Magnet.
Hi, welcome. I'm Akusia Debaini and I'm here with
Martin Senior Boy.
Today has been a long day and it's the end of day one of the Model Commomwealth Summit. Have you interacted with any of the delegates?
Oh yes, yes I have.
What were you able to witness? What did you see?
Well, for the first day, obviously they come with expectations, and with their expectations, they really wanted to know what the Commonwealth has for them in respect of opportunities, the Commonwealth programs that they can benefit from, as well as the avenue for them to grow and to nurture their talent, and to also look at the future the Commonwealth has for their businesses, their innovations, and what have you. And I think that it's been good expectation, quite highlighted at the summit, and I'm sure the delegates so far have some good results to testify about based on what has ensued in the summit today.
But did they match your expectations?
Yes, in as much as the summit is quite a youthful one, so we expect that young people go through certain processes to perfect their professions, as well as to make sure that the platform is quite helpful for them to develop in so many aspects of their life. And I believe that throughout the committee sessions and block sessions, they've had series of interactions, they've had series of engagement, they are sharing their perspectives, every voice is being heard, every individual is having the opportunity, or the delegates is having the opportunity to read their position papers of the countries they are representing. And I believe that that is good enough to be able to highlight their expectations and of course the outcome that we hope to get from the summit.
Your first time?
I would say 4 things. Mostly I want to limit to 3 things, but I'll do 4 things today. I wish that the delegates would have enough understanding, or some appreciable understanding, of the Commonwealth. So what is the Commonwealth about? Who are the countries of the Commonwealth? What are the opportunities, the resources within the Commonwealth that they can benefit from? That is 1. 2 is the avenue to bring the young people together to dialogue amongst themselves. So as that is happening, skill development is taken through, because public speaking is being experienced, collaboration, negotiations, and all of that is happening. So that alone is helping to shape the understanding of policy. The knowledge about policy making is one that I believe at their committee interaction level, they are able to espouse on that. Thirdly would be on the part of the opportunities within the Commonwealth that it has for them. So we had series of guest speakers who talked about several opportunities within the Commonwealth, the scholarships, the need to empower themselves so that they can be valuable within the multilateral community, at the UN level, at the Commonwealth level, at the African Union level, at the European Union level. These are multilateral engagement platforms that young people can take advantage of.
and it's good that the resource persons put a spotlight on them. And lastly would be the fact that the delegates will be motivated enough to go back to the community, go back to their schools, go back to their spaces that define themselves, to be able to come with a different mindset of what they can do to help the society, right? So their contribution currently is our priority in making sure that they go and become valuable ambassadors in championing their communities, their country, and of course the one that Commonwealth generally can also benefit from.
So this is, as we have already said, the first day, the end of the first day, and we want to ask, is there anything we should expect on the second day?
Yes, there are so much to expect. So when they come in tomorrow, they are going to continue with their committee sessions because they've done research from home. They have prepared position papers. They are going to continue with their deliberations in making sure that their resolutions are up to the quality and of course the consensus that is needed at the committee level. So that's very much important to us. We also will go back to block sessions where we discuss continent-specific issues. Africa, Asia, Caribbean and Americas, Europe. There are continent-specific issues that these delegates would have to debate them, understand the regional characteristic of the issues, and of course the solutions that is desired of them, because the issues in Europe are far different from the issues in Africa. And the needs of Africa and of course the resources in Africa will not be the one that has to be used or would be needed to address other problems. We need to make sure that we have that indigenous means of empowering the understanding of young people within the region they find themselves to look at how the problems are in there and the solutions that needed to address those problems that are characteristics of the region. And lastly, as young people meet, there's the need to ensure that they receive the right mindset. So there's going to be a mentorship and diplomacy dialogue session, and that session is going to bring in resource persons who are going to open up the world of the multilateral space, the multilateral geopolitics of what goes on at the UN level, at the Commomwealth level, at the EU level, and of course even with the African Union level. These young people or delegates who are interested in diplomacy are going to have the opportunity to really look at what don't we know, what do we know, or probably how best can we take opportunity of what is available to us. That's one. We are also bringing young people who are also going to express themselves on youth participation, democracy, and gender development. They are going to speak to that aspect of it to get feedback from young people on how their perspectives are in respect of youth development. We are also going to bring resource persons to provide some mentorship on the opportunities available to them, where they can start from, who they can reach out to, because it has got to do with a lot of endorsements, a lot of recommendations. How best can young people be able to put up a very good problem statement or motivational statement and all of those things to be able to get the opportunities that they are looking for. And lastly, as young people, it's good to have a very good understanding of the issues that we have in the community and how that can be turned into the businesses that they can pursue. Because we want young people to be the makers of their own destiny in respect of the opportunities available to them. And so there's going to be the guest speakers who are going to talk to them on how to build their entrepreneurial mindset and of course how they can collaborate to start something that can become a multinational business that can even employ a lot of people. So that mentorship session is going to be very powerful, a impactful one in making sure that the delegates leave very much empowered. And lastly, we will end with a cocktail reception at the residence of the British High Commissioner where they kind of meet ambassadors and look at how some of these diplomatic engagements are also, and of course even for networking. It's more about networking, so networking, building lasting connections and friendship is what we are looking for the second day before we jump on to the third day, which is another event in itself. Thank you.
Now now that you mentioned the third day, can you enlighten us on?
Also, third day we are doing industrial visit as well as excursion. So there are some industries we want to visit. Zonda Ghana Limited. We also want to visit the Despite Automobile. We equally want to look at some national-oriented sites like the National Museum of Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah's Memorial Day is approaching the next day, and so we want to use the opportunity to visit the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and get some feedback from them in respect of how we should rethink the Africa and the mentality of the former president in shaping the independence of Ghana. And of course, we also want to visit the Osu Castle, where we get to learn a lot from where our president and our administrative headquarters used to be in Ghana, and to also look at how some of these things can inform our perspective in shaping the future that we are looking for.
So, from what I understand from what you just said and the answers you have given, you're not just enlightening or opening their minds to the things of other nations, but the things also in this country as well. Is there anything that you would want at least a delegate to notice or to remember in the next 5 years, the next 10 years from this summit?
Yes, we want to make the commitment, first of all, to be ambassadors as delegates to embody the values of the Commonwealth: respect, tolerance, the importance of young people, the protection of the protection and the fundamental human rights of people being guaranteed, and how they can be the supporters or advocates of that. There are so many values of the Commonwealth, 16 of them, and we want young people to come to that understanding of these values and become preachers, and of course to live those values, which are strong pillars of our democracy or strong pillars for sustainable development. And of course, one very important aspect of what young people are facing currently, even at the committee, is the issue of funding. That in the next 5 years, in the next 4 years, or even more, or even next year, when we are meeting here for Model Commonwealth Summit, we would want to find institutions funding these delegates so that we can do it more like a week or even more for young people to be really impacted by the times they spend here, and of course to be able to ensure that they are not left to their destiny where they have to decide everything for themselves, when the institutions are there to support, the collaborations are needed to ensure that we can do this and do it properly for our young people when they want to attend this summit.
That was very interesting and educating. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For your time.
Thank you.
We hope to hear from you again.
Thank you. Thank you so much for engaging me. All right. Bye.
And I'm from Sierra Leone, delegate from Sierra Leone.
I'm Elizabeth Salma Kumbakonaima. I'm from Sierra Leone.
Okay, so how are my lovely ladies finding that so far? Is it your first time? It's your first time.
Yes.
Okay, so any cultural shock? How's the experience in the stadium? So any food you tried?
Oh yeah.
The people, how the experience?
Okay, the first I came.
Even with that, we are trying to make sure other languages get apart, but it's how we've been able to get around so far.
Probably.
But I'm sure if you start English, they respond back. Yeah. They are just hiding. They're not speaking English. And that's how they get to know you're a foreigner. So they are very, very particular and observant. But they'll switch back to English to us. They want to help you or communicate. And yourself, any cultural shock or this?
Ghana has been amazing. The people has been lovely, accommodating. So yes, so far.
Any food you've tried?
No.
Not yet, but today I know you're going to try Ghana jollof. And
yes.
You've tried the Ghana jollof?
Yes, and Bangkok as well.
See,
I love Bangkok.
She has been here.
Oh, she's been here for a while.
Yeah, I've been here for a while.
A week.
I came in yesterday.
But I'm gonna guarantee you're gonna have something that you like.
I would
But the
love
bamboo
to.
and the jollof are top tier too. I think I would recommend for you too.
Okay.
And how was it? Okay, we're gonna switch the conversation and move so close to why we are here today. What country are you going to be representing? Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Okay. What intriguing or interesting topic are you most passionate to discuss about?
Sorry?
What topic are you most excited to discuss?
Development.
Is that
Yes.
a committee you're in?
Yes.
You have you prepared very well. You think you're going to walk away with the best delegate position?
Hopefully.
We'll find out at the end of the whole session and the whole meetings. And I'm rooting for you guys. And do you also think this platform is going to help us, voice out the worries, the concerns, and ideas of the youth? Do you think this is a platform that can do that?
I think the idea that was initiated position paper, from the position paper to having a committee session, and I'm sure at the end of the day we'll have a resolution because that's what we came here for. And it's actually very helpful.
What also inspired you to also take on the challenge? What inspired you to want to step up?
So, I see myself as a leader, so that inspired me.
So enjoy the rest of your stay and we'll definitely catch up next time.
Definitely. Thank you.
Was that okay?
Yes.
Hello. Welcome to the AICC, the first day of the Model Commonwealth Summit 2025, the end of day one, and I have two delegates here who would like to hear their views. Hi, Selma.
Hi.
How was day one for you?
It was good. It was interactive, but I think we can do better tomorrow. More energy because my committee, even though it's good, but I expect more because the energy I was coming with, honestly, I was expecting high.
They didn't meet it.
No, they didn't meet it. So
That's
I
quite
expect more.
All right. Tomorrow, I hope they meet up your expectations. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Your name?
Enam.
What committee?
Resilient people and societies.
Did your committee's discussion meet your expectation for the day?
Personally, I'll say I was waiting to be overwhelmed, but then I felt okay for today being the first day. I was impressed by how some first timers were able to actually interact with others, and we are hoping to see better tomorrow.
With the way you are talking, you're an expert.
To what exactly?
It's not your first time?
Yeah, this is my first time actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we are hoping to see more actions tomorrow.
Hopefully tomorrow all delegates meet the expectations and we talk more energy, more vibes. Yes. This is live from the AICC Day 1 of Model Commonwealth 2025 Summit. Another set. Hey. So I have another set of delegates here and would like to hear their reviews at the end of day 1, Model Commonwealth Summit 2025. Hi darlings, your names and your committees.
Hi, I'm Lily and I'm part of the Resilient Environment and Sustainability Committee.
Hi, I'm Winifred, part of the Committee of Resilient Society and the Committee.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Janelle and I'm part of the Resilient Societies and People.
Hello, I'm Mavis. My committee is Resilient People and Societies.
All right. So to my left, did today meet your expectation?
It was above all expectations. Actually, it was amazing. Having to hear from other delegates, having to speak myself, everything was just perfect. And I'm hoping tomorrow.
Lovely.
Mine was beyond expectation. We were able to share our ideas as committee members and also learn from other policies that are doing better